Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin Dewilde. I am a life coach and entrepreneur, and today I will be interviewing David Vriesere. He is a good friend of mine and he is an entrepreneur and network marketeer. He quit his day job many years ago to follow his dreams, being an entrepreneur and making a change in his own life and also inspiring others by doing that. So I'm very excited to be interviewing him today. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know afterwards, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. So today we're sitting here with David Vriesere. He is an entrepreneur, philosopher, network marketeer, and also involved in cryptocurrencies. David, can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Hi there, Jasmine.
Hi.
I'm David. I'm indeed an entrepreneur. I'm born and raised actually in Belgium, in a beautiful city called Ghent. I was not always an entrepreneur, like everybody else, just an employee, and I worked hard, 40 hours a week, and I felt that I was not living my life. I had a good income, a good job, but I was not really following my bliss. And after all, the purpose of life is to live life purpose. And I felt on my gut feeling that I had to go and explore other means and other stuff. And then I got involved with cryptocurrencies, and a friend of mine, he already bought Bitcoin. Everybody heard already about it, but doesn't really know what it is. And I also did not really know what it was, but the only thing I saw was like, it's going up, so everybody understands that, right? So I kind of got involved into the blockchain technology around it. It's beautiful. You can compare it like with the internet, what the internet did for information, what the cell phone / smartphone today did for communication, is blockchain technology doing for banking and financial institutions, and a lot of banks are really also getting involved with it, with blockchain technology. And also when I dug deeper into personal development for myself, like Kevin Trudeau, Your Wish is Your Command, Robert Kiyosaki, the cash flow quadrant, all of those things are really interesting to watch, because it all starts with yourself. It all starts with educating yourself. It all starts with the why. Why are we doing what we're doing? And also really important, the way we invest our time. Before I did it for Coca-Cola 40 hours in a week, and for 11 years I did that, and I invested my time to get a paycheck in return, which is today actually most of the time a slavery check if you're not loving what you're doing. So yeah, I kind of went for the freedom.
Okay. Very interesting. And you're talking about the why. What do you mean with the why?
We all have our why. For me, that's going out into the nature with my dogs and spending time with family and friends, and then traveling around the world and meeting people, being interviewed. And normally I would be working right now in a factory somewhere, but instead I'm free. And that is my why. Everybody has their own why, to raise a family. Some people are a single parents, have obligations, or have certain dreams that they want to achieve. And in this life, we are born, and we remember the creativity when we were little children. And this is really important as a grown-up person as well, is never lose that inner child, and always have dreams, always have something to pursue. And it's like Walt Disney said, all of our dreams can be fulfilled as long as we have the courage to pursue them.
Okay. So you mean with the why you are alive, like why someone has a reason to live, their why. Do you think people are busy as much as they should be with their why?
Well, it depends on the person, of course. If you are aware of who you are, and if you are aware aware of surroundings. If you can, I use a very simple tool in life. If something feels light, you should follow it. If something feels heavy, like heavy energy, you should just ditch it. You should just leave it actually, or try to start leaving it. And the beginning is always the hardest, because I had it as a beginning entrepreneur. It's not like for an employee, both I'm an entrepreneur. It's building up. It's the same thing with a child. When it starts to walk, it also takes time. Everything takes time. If you want to go to school and if you want to be a doctor, you also should go like many years to school before you become a doctor. You don't just come instantly an entrepreneur. It's really falling actually, and standing up a lot of times. Falling is really important, because it's those moments where your best learning moment is actually.
And what if people that are listening, watching the video, if they're working at a job that they don't really like, and they would want to have a different life, how did you make that decision? Okay, I'm going to quit my safe job. It gives me a good paycheck. How did you get that courage, or? Yeah.
Funny story actually. I was doing the night shift at Coca-Cola, and all of my colleagues were sitting around and eating their lunch boxes, and I was looking around, and this person was complaining about his spouse, and this person was complaining about his life, and I was like looking around like, I don't want to end up like that. I don't. And for me personally, that was a moment that I decided like, I'm going to do something else in my life. I don't know what or how, and that is also something I learned. Never stand still with the how are you going to do it. Just make a decision for yourself, because once you make a decision, the universe and its surroundings will collide with you and make it happen, as long as you believe in it. It's really important.
It's important. And also, what I hear you saying, like, you looked at your colleagues and you were like, I don't want to end up like this. I think a lot of people, you have the vast majority of people, and then you have certain people that feel like, I'm different, or I want something different, or like something inside of me is hungry for something else. That's what you experienced, right?
Yeah, especially. If you have those feelings, follow it. And you remember, if something feels light, if you're attracted towards it, follow it. Follow it. Yeah. It's better to go alone if the crowd is going that way, and if you know they're going in the wrong direction. It's better to go in the other direction and follow your own path. Because I'm 38 years. You're younger than I am. The viewers are younger or older than I am. Everybody has their own path they should follow. And the thing is, everybody's like, I'm going to do this next year, I'm going to do this in 5 years. The problem with people today is that they don't live now. You should live in the now. Life is like an analogy of music. You should dance to it, and you should make fun and sing songs and good vibrations. And if you are a vibrating creature. If you vibrate positive things will be attracted to you. If you think negative, negative things will become to you.
That's the law of attraction.
That's the law of attraction. That really helped me a lot. I listened to Kevin Trudeau, the 14 CDs, over and over again. You can say, oh, okay, I already listened to it. I know what the law of attraction is.
Kevin Trudeau.
Kevin Trudeau.
It's a video series.
It's an audio CD. It's called Your Wishes, Your Commands. It's really interesting. There's more matter about it, but that was a start for me. Together with the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, that really started. And eventually I started to apply it. Really, like every word what they were selling and telling, actually on the CD and the audio. I was applying it into my own life, and all of a sudden it really started to happen. It was like, hey, wait a minute, this stuff really works.
Yeah, for the people that are interested, you can also find that audio series.
Oh yeah, tons.
On YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So, a big thing that you're also involved with is the mindset, because if you don't have the right mindset and you quit your job,
Oh yeah, and
how does mindset play a part in?
definitely, it's a really important one, because if you do not armor yourself with, because there will be times that you will be, people will laugh at you, people will say you're crazy, people say like, yeah, you kind of lost it, but that's just, in my opinion, just jealousy. And mindset is really important, because it's working on yourself. That's the best project everybody could ever do, is working on yourself. And from there on, you can have a platform where you can grow and choose your vehicle. For me, that's now cryptocurrencies. For somebody else, it could be health and nutrition, or being an entrepreneur in new technologies. But mindset is really, really important. You can find out tons of videos about mindset. And
can you give an example of a situation where mindset is important, or how one person would view a situation, or another person with a different mindset, how that can have an effect?
Well, it's always interesting, because mindset is indeed setting your mind towards something you want, towards your goals. And if another person is saying that is not good, and if you're feeling that, again, that negative vibration that person is giving you, you should just ditch it. That's how I cope up with that. And in the beginning, I had it with my family and my friends and my colleagues. They were all like, yeah, Dave, I don't know what you're going to do, but quitting your job is not a good option. I was like, it is the best thing I can do. And it was indeed the best thing I can do, because otherwise I would be still driving a forklift truck right now.
Yeah, it's kind of, if you go where everyone is going,
Yeah.
you're going to end up where everyone is. Yeah. And I know you also personally, you're a good friend of mine. And I also know you have a very special vision of the monetary system, how the world works today, how the money works. Could you tell me and the viewers more about how you see the money system at the moment, how it was created, and where we are right now?
Well, it's not a special thing. It's not my thing. It's a known thing, but sadly, it's not known. It's a big secret. But people are more getting aware, more are getting into the information. How, like for example, in 1913, President Woodrow Wilson, he sold actually the Americas towards the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is controlling America. And the Federal Reserve is printing the dollars, and everything is connected towards the dollars. 2007, 2008, crash of the Lehman Brothers, worldwide crisis, that's all just orchestrated, that's all just planned to give more power towards central banks. It's not the banks on itself which is the problem, it's the central banks. Wars are being funded by banks.
And the Federal Reserve, who is behind the Federal Reserve? It's not the government.
No, not at all. Lately there was debates about the Federal Reserve being audited, but it was never done before. It's weird. The biggest financial institution in this world has never been audited before. CIA, FBI has no access towards it. That's why they were in Congress debating. And the funny thing is, the really funny thing is, that's why you're here actually. There was a lady, I think her name was Yellen, I don't know, I can't remember. And there was really a debate, and somebody behind it pulls up the sign, says buy Bitcoin. And it was really the best moment of my life in television.
Okay, can you explain how the Federal Reserve, it's not the government?
No, it's not the government. But of course, the governments are just puppets, and then they're just being puppets on a string, like any president, any government. So.
And what is, in your view, what is wrong with our money system at the moment?
Well, for example, in the old days here in Belgium, we had the Belgian francs with, for example, 1,000 Belgian francs, which is now 25 euros. We can do a lot more. Prices are going up. The value of our money is being ciphered away by corporation. The prices are really high. Inflation, for example, in Belgium, that is between the 2 and the 3%. Money is not really bringing something anymore into the saving accounts.
It's not worth investing your money in the bank.
No, because it goes down every single year, and something more is coming. Because I'm a big fan of Robert Kiyosaki, as you know, and he said he also in 2004 and 2005 he already saw the crash coming, because they're like the guys are watching the stock markets every day, and again another thing is coming. It's going to be a tsunami. 2008 was this, and what's the thing is coming now? It's a tidal wave.
And okay, so the way you look at the money, it's not the way of the future, because you're saying there's going to be a big crash.
The value of money itself, it's worth nothing anymore. Actually, it's the more you keep on to it, the more it will devalue it. Actually, so. Cryptocurrencies, it's a big hype, it's hot,
What is cryptocurrencies?
It's a digital currency. Bitcoin was established in 2008, 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. It's the idea that it's decentralized, and with our monetary system, it's centralized. Now we need a trusted party. If I would, for example, write money over towards your bank account, we need a trusted party, a third party, to evaluate that transaction. And with cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, we as two persons or two organizations can just make a transaction. And it's the network that is approving actually that transaction. That's really interesting. If people want to have information about it, just go to TED Talks, for example. What is blockchain technology? What is Bitcoin? And what is actually the reason why Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies was established? The only reason why I'm so excited about it, and for many others, is it's decentralized. It's bringing value and money and power back to the people. Because now it's just the 1% who has all the money of the world, and we have to work harder, while in the old days, just a family could live on one income, and the mother could stay home and raise the children, and now, both parents have to go to work. Sometimes they have 2-3 jobs to make ends meet, and that's terrible.
So actually with the system, the money system as we know it today, if I send money to you, we have to, go through the bank, and the bank has to approve it.
And wait for it.
It takes a few days. And with the cryptocurrencies, I have a wallet, you have a wallet, and I send you the money worldwide, and it goes.
Even if you would be in China right now, and I would just press the button, poof, there you go. Cryptocurrencies, any kind of there are 700 cryptocurrencies today. So and then everybody's asking me, what can you buy with it? A lot. Everything. You can buy houses, cars, food, everything.
Yes. And is it also smart can you also invest in cryptocurrencies? Or is it only to buy stuff, or how is that?
Yeah, you can invest. It's a CoinMarketCap.com. That's like the New York Stock Exchange. That's like the big stock market in cryptocurrencies, CoinMarketCap. And if you want to buy cryptocurrencies, Coinbase is a good one. Hacker.com is a good one. So if people want information, they can always get contact with you.
You're involved with the cryptocurrencies. You help people invest in cryptocurrencies, if I'm correct. And you're also a network marketeer. Like, if someone is there also a business opportunity there for people, or?
Well, it depends again on the why. Depends again also on the wallet. If you want to start with, let's say, for example, $100, or you want to start with 1,000 or 10,000 or 50,000, less or more. So it all depends a little bit. What I always do is first I have a conversation with the person who's interested in it, and then I listen, and I just listen, and I go, okay, this could be a good strategy for you, and we can go to this platform or this one, or if people just say, hey, Dave, just €1,000 here, man, and you go trading for me, I also do that. So
Mm-hmm.
You can go in many directions.
Okay. And because I know you're also a network marketeer, and worldwide there are a lot of opportunities nowadays. Companies that do direct selling through people, and also it's part of the Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, how that works. Can you explain the cash flow quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki and how network marketing can help people become financially independent?
Yeah. Well, the cash flow quadrant is very easy and very simple. You have 4 quadrants, and you have the E from employees, and they work a lot and they pay a lot of taxes.
So the first group of people.
The first group of people, which I was involved in, many people are involved in the group of employees. Then you have the S from small business owners, like doctors, lawyers, dentists. In the old days, it was really interesting to become a doctor or a lawyer. It still is, but still, those people pay a lot of taxes, and they work really hard. Then you have the B from big business owners, and people have a company, and if the company owner leaves the company, hopefully for him or for her, the company is running, but still they also sometimes have a lot of headaches because they have a lot of employees to deal with. And then you have the I from investors. That's the best quadrant to be in because they pay 0 taxes and are living actually the life of their dreams and freedom.
Freedom as in the money, they don't have to work for the money.
Yeah, money goes working for you. Money never sleeps, doesn't go on vacation, and I go on vacation and I sleep. And so when I go to bed, my money is working for me. So again, the way we invest our time is really important. I invested my time 9 months to get knowledge around cryptocurrencies. And those 9 months I didn't earn any penny, but month 10, 12, later on, I started earning some money, and now I earned in a year what I earned over 4 years. I had to work 4 years at my old job, what I earn now in a year. So
it was a good decision for you.
Yeah, kind of makes sense to me.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to say, to give to the viewers? Any advice or tips or something essential?
Yeah, always be honest with yourself, and that's really important. Be aware of who you are, and always listen to the experts. Like if you want to go, I want to be a good chef, you should go to a person who can cook good, right? Yeah. So if you want to learn to play the piano, you should go to a person who plays the piano very well. And if you want to be involved in cryptocurrencies, I'm not saying I'm the best, but I have a good affinity with it. I'm passionate about it. So, and if people want to be an entrepreneur, there's a lot of videos out there who can help a lot of people. But be honest with yourself, make a decision, go for it.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I want to thank you for the nice interview, and thank you viewers for watching the video. Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, Dave here again. Yasmin just had an interview with me, and thank you for watching this interview. She also asked me to give some content towards you guys, and here it is. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Remember, the way we invest our time is so important. So find your own bliss, follow your call. Peace out.
Hey everybody, today I decided that I was going to make a video about something that I feel is very important. This is the average life expectancy of a human being. Keep in mind this is an approximate number. It depends where you live in the world and what your lifestyle is like. So here's where you're born. Each one of these lines represents 10 years. You might live longer than that. You might live a little bit shorter than that. You never really know. You could die here, you could die here. I wanted to make this video to show you something. I hope that this video lights a fire inside of you and gets your butt in gear to pursue that thing that you've been wanting to pursue but you keep putting off and you keep saying, oh, tomorrow, or when I have time, or when the kids are in school, or when I save up more money. Let me show you why time is so important. So in society, typically, here's what happens. We're born, we're kids, and then we're teenagers, and roughly around here, we start to work. And we work. We keep working all the way until we're 65 years old. So as you can see, that is most of your life. So it is very important to spend this time doing something that you love. Being a kid is nice. Retiring is nice. But what about the years in between? These should not be just a write-off and just waiting for Friday and just get through it and can't wait till retirement, because once those years are gone, they're gone. What I'm saying is, if you're working at a job that you hate just for a paycheck, then you need to make a change in your life. Because what we know as humans is that we live on Earth and then we die. Where we go after we die, it's up for debate. We all have different opinions on that. You get one shot, one chance, make the most of it, and make sure that you are happy with your life. Unfortunately, we don't have forever. So I didn't mean to make this to scare you. I made it to motivate you, and I want you to get after that thing that you've been wanting to do. Now is the time. Pursue it, go after it. You have nothing to lose. And make all of your years from birth to death meaningful, special, and purposeful.